What's good, you guys? This is Christian Martinez, and today I'm not going to be doing a cover nor an update. Today I'm going to be doing a reading of a creepypasta. Now, for some of you people who watch, who like YouTube, um, you've seen a lot of people read creepypastas like Mr. Nightmare, Lost Narrator, Creep, Mr. Creepypasta, Creepy McPasta, Creepypasta Junior, Creepy Rasta, that they read all these kind of stories that people take and turn it into something horrific. I'm myself a fan of those. And when they read them, sometimes you see them, they have a mask on, hold a book up on stage, or sometimes they just tell it in your face. Most of the time, what they do is that they don't show you their face and they show you a pic of what they're trying to tell you. I know, doesn't make any sense. But today I'm going to tell you your face, and I got this story on my phone. So, without further ado, enjoy Peter's Shadow. They still to this day don't believe me. Even my friends don't mention anything paranormal around me. I became obsessed with it. I've been called confused, a liar, but every time I tell somebody about it, I forget more and more. I don't know why. Maybe because I was only 8. I don't trust Disney anymore. It was Saturday afternoon, and my mom just got back from the flea market and picked up an old copy of the Disney movie Peter Pan. She was supposedly shopping for groceries, but she probably got distracted. This was one of the only times we all had to sit and watch a movie together. My mom's always out shopping, and I don't know what my father is doing most of the time. My brother Trevor was there too, but he was always with his girlfriend, making out, or doing some other crap. I was the only one excited to watch this movie. I was I was so excited that I decided to forget about my daily basis and just sit down. So we all sat down on the living room floor. I put the movie in the VCR and the screen was a little fuzzy, but then the previews started rolling. It was some old Disney movie previews. But then something a little peculiar happened. It had the roof of the house like in the original movie, but Wendy, John, Peter, and the dog were sleeping on the roof in the air. Ignoring it, we played the movie. It was the same as it would have been until the part where Peter's shadow came into the room. When it landed on the floor in the room, Wendy looked at it. Then the camera started panning out to the sky. Then the most terrifying thing happened. As it panned out, you could hear Wendy's blood curdling scream. My dad, panicking, went to the VCR and took the tape as soon as it went wrong. He told he told us it was just glitching and told us to go to bed. Trevor and I, scared shitless, slowly went to bed. I slept on the bottom bunk and he slept on the top. We both stayed up, too paranoid to go to sleep. About 3 hours after we lay down, Trevor was too tired to stay up, but I could not go to sleep. Being only 8, I started to sing my favorite song, which was Day in the Life by the Beatles, to help me fall asleep. Soon enough I did. Soon enough I did, but my dreams were still filled with the horrific screams of Wendy and what Peter's shadow might have done to her. Morning came fast, and my mom and dad told Trevor and I not to tell anyone about that movie. As hard as it was, we didn't. When we were on our way home, we both thought we were being followed, but just ignored it because we thought it was just a paranoia. We had a pretty normal afternoon. After our dinner, we both went to bed. Being not as paranoid or scared as we were yesterday, we were both able to get some sleep. But then, I woke up at about 12:30 a.m. I heard something. It jingled and was fairly quiet. Then the light, then the lamp of my nightstand knocked over. I was too scared to do anything about it, so I slumped under my covers and closed my eyes. After about 30 minutes, I looked up the underside of the bunk to see Peter Pan's shadow right there, watching me. I ran from my bed as fast to my parents' room. They reassured me, telling me it was just a dream. I still refused to sleep in my room. Of course, I ended up sleeping in their room for the night. Sleeping with my parents, I always had a great night's sleep. But when I woke up, the most disturbing thing ever happened. I was sleeping in the middle of the desert alone with the shadow. Terrified, I ran away from it, only to find a 75-foot drop. The shadow was hacking into my brain. Possessed, I hop off the drop, only to figure out that it was all a dream. It felt so real. There's no way this could have been a dream. That that night, I slept in my I slept. sorry, guys. That night, I slept in my brother's room. I slept in my brother's room. After going through some counseling the following day, I had never been so unafraid of anything my whole life. I tried waiting for the shadow to appear on the other side so I could confront it, but I got too tired and fell asleep. Waking up in the middle of the night for the same reason I did the night before, I looked to see a shadow watching me. Then I reached out to where the knife of the shadow would be. I got a migraine and stopped. I looked at the head of the shadow and stared. Then, becoming conscious, I crawled into a ball under my covers and I started singing Day in the Life to calm me and forget everything that had to do with this nightmare. Then I noticed I wasn't the one singing it. Trevor started screaming, and I ran out of my bunk and turned on the light. Trevor crying, I looked at the underside of the top bunk to see a red piece of paper crumpled up in a ball. I opened it. 13.5/6 is what said in curly letters. I don't know what this monster wanted, but it got it. Because Trevor was never able to speak again. The end. And that was Peter's Shadow from the CreepyPasta series. So, if you have any requests for me to read another story, or if you want me to do a cover, or if you want me to do an update on anything that has to do with what I read or what I sing, let it out, and be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So with that, I will see you next time. Goodbye and stay cool.